This is the ScanLogic Audit, and we're going to take a look at the menu structure in the ScanLogic Audit. It's a biometric safe lock that has an LCD screen, and we use the LCD screen in order to help us navigate the menu system because it has a lot of features. So in order to gain access to the menu system, I would open the lock using my Enrolled Manager finger. So I put my finger on the platen here, it scans it, verifies it, and it allows me to open the lock. And now it says Select Menu. I can use the up and down buttons to scroll through the Select Menu screen. I'm just going to move that a little closer so you can see it properly. And, oops, it times out after about 5 to 10 seconds. So let's do that again. Open the lock. It verifies, it allows me to open, and now I'm going to move it a little closer so you can see. It says Select Menu. I can now scroll through the menu system. So you'll see that it says Set Change User Code, Show Audit Trail, System Info. I can see what system it is. I can show the clock time. This is an audit system, so clock time is important. I can set the clock time. I can set and cancel time delay to be used on this system. I can delete all users, all fingerprints. I can set the number of locks that it can control. It can control up to 4 locks. I can set the recovery code, and I can use the recovery code to recover the system. I can establish the encryption key. I can change it from its default setting if I chose to. I can use cycle testing to be able to cycle test the lock. I can do a hardware test. This is used at our factory. It's not used in the field very much, but it's the hardware testing allows you to look at component level board level components. Security level 2 and security level 1 give me options of code plus fingerprint or code or fingerprint. I can enable dual mode, so it requires 2 fingerprints or 2 codes. I can disable user codes, so I can disable, not every fingerprint has to have a code associated with it. I can do it either way. So we timed out there, so I'm just going to press the back button here, and we will enter another fingerprint here. It's looking for a code at the moment because I accidentally pressed the code button. But in order to enter a code, you press the code button and then to enter your 10-digit numeric code in order to gain access to the system. So let's go back into the menu system by putting our fingerprint on. It verifies it's me, and now we'll go back through the menu system. We're going to go up this time because this menu is circular. I'll go to where we were. We were at Enable User Code. So Disable User Code and Enable User Code allow you to set an associated code with a fingerprint. Not all fingerprints have to have codes if you don't want them to. They can just be fingerprints. Disable User allows us to eliminate a code. Enable User allows me to bring that user back. Actually, I'm going to go the other way here. We've talked about dual mode. So now I can delete one user if I chose to using this menu selection, and I can enroll a new user. So the enroll new user and the set change user code are the most common features that you'd use. Obviously, setting up someone else to be able to gain access to your safe lock with their fingerprint is enroll new user. And if you wanted to associate a code with a particular user, you'd use the set change code function. So that is a close-up of the ScanLogic Audit and its functions. It's a very versatile, very feature-packed biometric safe lock.